What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Fastlines. Tonight we're playing MXGP 2021. I'm having a fun time with it, revisiting it. I live streamed it last night. It's a really good game. I've modded it, the FOV field of view, so it's further back on the bike. The camera is. If you saw my other videos, you can see that I've been testing the FOV changes on the other games like Supercross 3 and 6. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, it's a game changer for the game. Um, so I've been having fun with it. It's more like MX bikes. Right now, this is just me. A lot of people are not going to agree with me, but I'm having more fun with these games with the FOV change than I have with MX bikes. That's just me. Everybody has their own taste, especially now with the bikes about to come out for MX bikes. Um, uh, I don't want to relearn bikes after I just tried to relearn or learn for the first time for a month. I've been playing that game for about a month. I learned how to ride those bikes, almost 200 hours, and now they're changing it up and it's harder. So it's kind of like, oh man. So I figured, you know what? Let me start playing some of these games. I might revisit MX Bikes again. I still love the game. I think it's amazing, and definitely the player base is on MX Bikes. So these games don't have a huge following. MXGP games and Supercross games. Not a lot of people play them anymore. I I've always liked them, but yeah, they're more on the arcadey side of things. But modding the game and so it changes the field of view makes it a simulator. At least in my opinion. I don't know if anybody else in the world is doing this with these games. I'm using an app that actually unlocks Unreal Engine 4 and it unlocks the camera. So you can adjust the field of view. That's how I'm doing it to these games. So I don't, I haven't found anything on YouTube that people are doing this to the motocross games. I could be the only one doing it. I don't know. I'd be more than happy to tell people how to do it to get more people to play these games. I was playing online MXGP 2021 yesterday with friends and even people I didn't know, and it was amazing. We had fun, and I would love to have more player base on these games. Supercross 3 is the GOAT on PC. Uh, I didn't care for it on PlayStation 5. The graphics weren't as good, and the frame rate was terrible on console. But on PC, Supercross 3 is the GOAT. Um, and it looks great with the camera changes on it. And MXGP 2021, I think that's a GOAT too. That's just my opinion. And it's way better now. So if anybody has any questions, just leave a question in the comment section below the video, or you can email me. My email is in my YouTube description, and I'll be more than happy to explain how to get the app. It's so simple. It's so quick. I mean, it's worth it. I like it. Anyways, so I'm doing the career in MXGP 2021. I'm enjoying it. I might do several part of the game, meaning part one, part two, part three. Let's go through the whole um, career together. And again, let's just get to it. Let's just have some fun. I just want to say I play terrible on camera. I'm a very nervous person. It's hard for me to talk and entertain. I'm not that entertaining of a person, as you could tell. I lack that, but I enjoy making content on YouTube. I think it's fun. I like doing it. These are the games I love to play, so I want to share this experience. But I am nervous. I'm very nervous. So if there's times when I'm not talking, I apologize. It's not that I don't want to talk and try to entertain my viewers. It's just, it's hard, especially with games like this. This isn't a normal racing game. A racing game alone is hard to talk while racing. On a motocross game, you're not just racing, you're trying to stay on two wheels. So again, with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and begin. I mean, hopefully you like MXGP 21 games, any of them. Maybe we can play together sometime. Who knows? Maybe live stream. So we're on in Great Britain. This game has phenomenal graphics for being 2021 game. Another mod I have is I have a tire mod. That helps with the traction in this game. I said in one of my other videos where you can get the mod. There's a guy that mods it. He actually has some mods for field of view. The field of view isn't quite far back for my liking. So he's supposed to be making that so I don't have to use the app anymore to do that. So he might be coming out with a further back FOV. But it's on Patreon. You can go to Patreon, check him out. I think it's called Paid 2020 or Paid 2021. I'll leave that information in the description of the video. He seems like a pretty cool dude. I've only talked to him through messages a few times. But he has monthly content that he for a membership fee of $10 a month, I believe that's what it is. He puts mods out for Supercross games and MXGP games. So yeah, this game here, when you go around corners, it's like being on ice. The back wheel slips out. So he has a tire mod to kind of help assist that. It's still present, but I mean, it wouldn't be motocross if there wasn't something there, because you got to slide. So he did it just enough to make the game enjoyable, because before it was just too much. But what else I like about this, I think this is the only Milestone game. Milestone is the developers of these games. This is the only one that I think has true deformation in it. And deformation is in MX bikes. But as far as these type of games, this one here I think is the only one with ruts in it that the riders put, and you can feel it too. None of the other ones have real deformation. I think Supercross 6, it had visual deformation, but you didn't feel it in the bike when you were racing. Oh, I went in that corner a little hot. So we're not doing too bad. We're in 4th. Hopefully we can gain some positions. I see 3rd place right up there ahead of me. And like I said, if you see the field of view, you sit back further on the bike. Originally, this game was not designed to do that. They favored more for third-person view, so you're behind the bike. I don't really necessarily like that. I played games like that my whole life where you're behind the bike. But like with MX bikes, you have a view like this, almost exactly like this. And that's a simulation. That makes it seem real. So when this game came out, all these Supercross or motocross games, the view sitting on the bike, first person, all you see is the front fender. That's all you see. You don't see any of the bike. You don't really see the gas tank hardly. Definitely not the seat. So I've changed it now so you see more of the bike. It's more realistic. So you have more control over the bike. You know what your bike is doing. You can look down and see which way it's pitching or angled at, and it's more realistic. So that's the changes I've made to this game, and to me, like I said 100 times already, it's a game changer. It's brought so much life back into these games. All right, I need to concentrate. See, it still slips out, so you still got to have some control over it. That just cost me 3 positions. Renix just threw a fat whip. Alright, I got 2. So yeah, you can still see some of the tire slippage. And I did not have a good line there. So this game, out of all the Supercross or motocross games, this is, in my opinion, the most realistic one. This here actually gives you a challenge. As you see the handlebars, they are going crazy when you're racing. You feel that in your sticks. Like you are fighting the ruts in the track. Like it's realistic. I don't think a lot of people realize that. You're really fighting this bike. It's real life. I don't know of any other bike game, motocross or supercross game that does that. Every lap you make, there's a new rut. You're fighting those ruts. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves and catch up. So, anyways, what I was getting at is it's realistic. I mean, these games are known for not so realistic, but coming from MX Bikes, 200 hours in MX Bikes, I gotta tell you guys, this game right here, man, if it had the player base and the field of view like this, I'm gonna tell you right now, this, man, a lot of people are gonna talk crap about this on me, but I think this would crush MX Bikes. I mean, I'm sorry. And I can understand why people would disagree with me, but I've been putting some time into this game with the field of view like this and the tire mod. If someone did that and gave this game another chance with these changes, I think they would see, wow, this is a completed game. This game is complete. You know, it doesn't have the bugs and stuff. And I'm not knocking on MX Bikes. I love MX Bikes. I'm going to make more content on MX Bikes. MX Bikes has a huge following. There's always people online playing that game. And that's the game that I learned how to manual shift. I was talking about it in my last live stream. I've always done automatic, and it hindered me. You can't clear jumps with automatic transmissions. You have to manual shift. And if you want to get quick out of the corners and going in the corners and use engine braking, you got to have manual shifting. You can't do that with automatic. So MX Bikes, that taught me to do that. So now I'm coming back to these games. I'm better than I was because I'm already at manual shifting. And I've only been playing these games a couple days, so I need to practice and put some laps down. I should have did that before I started making videos on them. But you know what? I'm just having a blast with these games. And when they go on sale, I mean, of course, sometimes they're $40, $50 games and whatnot. I think some of them are still $60. But when they go on sale, you can get these games for like $5, $10, $15. I mean, that's a no-brainer, man. I would easily pay another $60 for this game. I had it on PS5. I have it now on PC. I mean, this right here is the GOAT, and that's just my opinion. A lot of people like MXGP 3, phenomenal game. That's a GOAT too in its own way. I had a lot of fun with Supercross 6, but all the complaints people have, I have those same complaints. Milestone went downhill after the third one. I think the third one is the peak. 1 and 2 was phenomenal too, but in my opinion, Supercross 3, that is the GOAT of the Supercross series. And I think this is at the same level as that. It's just one's motocross, one's Supercross. This one here is going to be more realistic because it has true deformation in it. Nope. So I don't mind that sliding out a little bit because it just makes it more real. I mean, there we go, man. I'll tell you what, I'm having fun with this game, straight up, because it's a completed game. And again, I'm not knocking on MX Bikes. Phenomenal game. It probably is the best motocross simulator, but this is like a finished game. I mean, it's laid out right there. We can do just about anything we do on MX Bikes on here, you know, online races and whatnot. Anyways, everybody has their own opinion. Oh man, this is gonna suck. It's raining on this. I think I remembered this when I played it on PS5. When you race in the rain on these games, MXGP, it's like a slip and slide. But you know what? It's all fun though. But I really enjoy making these videos. I hope all of you enjoy watching them with me. I'm trying to talk more because, you know, it's not entertaining to have someone not talk. So I'm trying to talk more. It's just hard to play these type of games and talk. The rain is pretty realistic in this game. So I've had MXGP 2020. I haven't put a lot of time in it. Some people say that one's a better game. You know, when that goes on sale, I'll buy it again for PC. I'll mod that one too and see how it is. You know, if it stands out, I'll make some content on that one too. Shoot, I'll make some content on MXGP 3. If there's a game that you like that you want to see me play and either stream or make content on, leave it in the comments of my videos. I'm happy to do that, you know? If it's something I think I'll enjoy playing, and I love a variety of games. I don't just play motocross and supercross games. I also play role-playing games, Final Fantasy games. I play adventure games, race car games. I mean, I play them all just about. I used to play first-person shooters. I've kind of gotten away from those. I really prefer motocross games because most of my life I rode motocross. You know, that's what I did. You know, I used to love this. Back in my day, it was two-stroke. I used to love the two-stroke blend at the motocross tracks. You'd smell it. Pretty sure you don't get that smell these days. Everything is four-stroke. And I love four-stroke. I've had four-stroke. I love the sound of a two-stroke. And, you know, that's probably, you're hearing the age in me. I'm 41 years old, you know. I can't ride like I did when I was younger. So, you know what? I just sit back and play these, I'm going to say it, simulators. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about breaking a bone or anything. There is a game I would love for them to make, though. I used to stunt sport bikes when I was younger, doing wheelies and whatnot. I would love for them to make a game where you just do wheelies through the towns and stuff and highways. You know, I'm sure that would be awesome, you know. I'm sure if they, you know, did more than just that, but I've never seen a game where you just have street bikes and you're just doing wheelies everywhere. Never seen it. there's been games where you can do a wheelie, but I'm talking about like stand-up wheelies, you know, sitting on the gas tank, you know, doing different types of wheelies. I've never seen that before. That's a game I could get lost in. I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I was going to. That's the tire mod right there kicking in. Because on console, I remember just sliding out in almost every corner. I'm afraid to whip right now because I'll slide out. I'm just having a hard time catching up to these players. It's weird because some areas you can cut the track a little bit, and some areas there's no leeway. You get an inch off the track, it starts. Yeah, look at that. The track is getting all rutted up and muddy. You can see it in the handlebars. The more laps you do, how much the handlebars are fighting the track. And you're fighting it in the controller. That's the realism behind this game. If you like this content, you know, I'm trying to grow my content skills. I'm trying to be a little more entertaining. Some of you have mentioned that you'd like to see me talk more, you know, which I completely understand. Nobody wants to watch someone that doesn't talk. What's the fun in that? So my skills are hopefully growing as time goes on and I do more videos. So, you know, go ahead and subscribe. You know, we'll grow together. You know, if you guys have these games I play, shoot. You know, let's trade Discords. You know, my Discord is on my YouTube, right? You know, so my email and my Discord is at the top of my YouTube channel. Hit me up. You know, we'll ride together or something. You know, I don't have to put you on YouTube, or if you want to be on YouTube, I'll film it. There's also a view where you can be inside the helmet too, so I'm sure that looks really good with the rain. I really don't like that. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people like riding with the helmet on. I just never got into it. Oh boy, this track is getting all rutted up. Whoa! Woo! You know, in this game, I like the Yamaha in this game. The other bikes are good too. And some people think all the bikes are the same in these games. They're not. I assure you, they're not. And you can definitely tell when your field of view is this far out. You could tell they feel different. They handle different. They look different. They sound different. I don't think you really get that feeling when you're in third-person view following the bike. You know, I don't think you get that. But when you're on the bike sitting in first person, you feel those effects. You see them, you hear them. Alright, how many more laps? This is torture. Alright, it looks like I have a pretty good lead on the rider behind me. But I can't ease up. Dang. Oh, keep going, keep going. if I don't fall back anymore, I'll be happy. It'd be nice to gain a position, but I don't think that's going to happen at this point. This track is all rutted up and wet. Oh, yep, I see the guy behind me. He's a couple turns behind. So instead of putting the other races on this video, I'll probably just make I try to keep my videos not too long. So what I'll probably do is end this after this race, and then I'll make another video for that. Just nobody wants to sit there and just, well, I like to watch videos of people playing for hours, and I think some people do, but I'm gonna just do that. Whoa. I don't know what I did there. Yeah, there's no catching anybody now. Whoa. Okay. Whew. I think I found a pocket there. There was a distance of riders in front of me, and there's a distance of people behind me. So I had a nice little pocket during that race. It wasn't that stressful. Some races, you're just in the middle there of everybody. Again, I'm going to go ahead and end it there, but I'm going to keep continuing this series, I think, doing some part 1s, part 2s, part 3s, see how it goes. I do this YouTube for myself. I'm playing the games I enjoy. I'm making the content I enjoy. And I hope other people like yourselves like it. And I hope you enjoy it. If not, I understand. You know, not everybody's for everybody. But if there's a game that you enjoy to see and you'd want me to play it, shoot it down in the comments. I'll be happy to try it out. But again, thank you for joining me on this race. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night.